Hey everybody! Welcome back to our channel where we provide the most helpful study tools for learning and self-improvement. And now let's get into today's idea. Today, we are doing a complete breakdown of The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. If you don't know anything about this book, it is a philosophical novel which was first published in 1988. It has been translated into more than 80 languages and sold over 35 million copies worldwide. And believe me, after watching this video, you will understand why. So let's not waste any time and get straight into the summary of this amazing book right now. So let's begin with Chapter 1, which is called Listen to What the Old Man Says. This chapter introduces us to Santiago, who is a young shepherd from Spain. He tends his flock of sheep near the old stone bridge every day. As he sits there watching his sheep, he thinks about the wish he had last year to go to the Egyptian pyramids and search for treasure. One day, while tending his sheep, Santiago hears some men talking about a hidden treasure buried near the pyramids. Santiago decides to take the advice of the old man and follow his heart instead of following his mind. So then he sells his flock of sheep, bids farewell to his family and friends, and sets out on a journey to find his treasure. As Santiago walks across the countryside, he meets an old man. The old man asks Santiago where he's going, and Santiago tells him about his dream of finding treasure at the pyramids of Egypt. The old man tells Santiago that he wants to be his mentor and help him on his journey. Santiago agrees, and they continue walking together. Chapter 2 is entitled The Soul of the World. On their journey, the old man teaches Santiago about the soul of the world. The soul of the world is a universal force that connects all living things, and it is through this force that the alchemist can read the omens of the world. The alchemist also tells Santiago that everyone has a personal legend, which is the reason for their existence. Santiago realizes that his personal legend is to find the treasure at the pyramids of Egypt. In Chapter 3, the two men encounter a thief. The thief threatens to kill Santiago if he doesn't give him his money. But Santiago refuses and the thief attacks him. Santiago fights back and manages to escape. After the fight, Santiago feels lost and confused and doesn't want to continue his journey. However, the old man tells him to trust the omens of the world and to have faith in his journey. Santiago realizes that he must follow his heart if he wants to find his treasure. Then in Chapter 4, Santiago encounters a group of travelers who invite him to join them on their journey to the coast. Santiago accepts their invitation and learns that sometimes it is important to listen to others and be open to new experiences. On the road, Santiago meets a beautiful woman named Fatima. Santiago is attracted to Fatima and begins to fall in love with her. However, he knows that he must continue on his journey to find his treasure. So he says goodbye to Fatima and continues on his way. Then in Chapter 5, Santiago meets a king who tasks him with retrieving a stolen crystal from a neighboring kingdom. Santiago accepts the challenge and sets out on a dangerous quest. Along the way, he meets a wise man who helps him to overcome obstacles and teaches him about the importance of following one's personal legend. Santiago eventually finds the crystal and returns it to the king, who rewards him with gold and gives him permission to marry his daughter. However, Santiago refuses the king's offer and chooses to continue on his journey to find his treasure. And then in Chapter 6, Santiago finally reaches the pyramids of Egypt. He follows his intuition and begins digging for treasure. But he soon realizes that the real treasure is the journey he has taken and the wisdom he has gained along the way. Santiago reflects on his journey and realizes that the true treasure was the knowledge and experience he gained along the way. He learned about the world and himself, and he discovered the importance of following one's dreams and taking risks. Santiago decides to return home, where he uses his newfound knowledge and experience to improve the lives of those around him. He becomes a successful businessman and a respected member of his community. Now let's move on to the main themes in the book. The first one is following your dreams. Santiago's journey is a metaphor for following one's dreams and aspirations. No matter how difficult the journey may seem, it is important to trust in yourself and your abilities. Santiago's determination and courage enable him to overcome obstacles and achieve his goal. Another theme is the importance of listening to your intuition. Throughout the story, Santiago is guided by his intuition or gut feeling. He listens to his heart and follows the omens of the world, which leads him to the treasure. The book teaches readers to trust their intuition and use it as a guide in life. And then the third theme is the power of the present moment. Santiago is often reminded to appreciate the present moment and to enjoy the journey. The book teaches readers to be grateful for what they have and to make the most of every opportunity. And then let's talk about some of the memorable quotes from the book. Here is the first quote. "When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it." This quote emphasizes the power of desire and intention. When you set your sights on something and really want to achieve it, the universe aligns to help you make it happen. And here is the second quote. "The greatest reward for our actions is not what we receive, but what we become." This quote highlights the importance of focusing on personal growth and self-improvement rather than just external rewards or recognition. By acting with integrity and pursuing our goals, we become better individuals in the process. Here is the third quote. "It is just the beginning. The rest will come when you have shown yourself worthy." This quote teaches us about the power of patience and persistence. Sometimes we need to trust that the rest will come in due time, and we must prove ourselves worthy of what we desire by taking action and staying committed. So these were just some of the memorable quotes from the book. Now, why do we think this book has sold more than 35 million copies worldwide? Well, we think it is because the book's enduring popularity can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, its simple yet profound message about following one's dreams and listening to one's intuition resonates with readers of all ages and backgrounds. The story's universal themes and timeless wisdom have made it a classic that continues to inspire and motivate people around the world. Additionally, the book's engaging and accessible writing style makes it a pleasure to read. Coelho's use of vivid imagery and metaphorical language creates a captivating story that keeps readers engaged from beginning to end. Moreover, the book's positive and empowering message offers readers hope and encouragement to pursue their dreams and overcome obstacles. The Alchemist is a reminder that with determination and perseverance, anything is possible. Finally, the book's widespread availability and affordability have also contributed to its popularity. It has been translated into numerous languages and is widely available in both print and digital formats, making it accessible to a global audience. And so this was our summary of The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. We hope you enjoyed our chapter-by-chapter breakdown and analysis of this inspiring story. The Alchemist is a timeless tale that has captured the hearts and minds of readers worldwide. Its enchanting narrative and profound life lessons have made it a beloved classic that continues to inspire and enlighten readers of all ages. Whether you are an avid book lover or simply looking for a story that will touch your soul, we highly recommend The Alchemist to everyone. It is a book that will stay with you long after you finish reading it. And if you liked this video, please leave us a like and comment below if you would like us to do more summaries of books like this. Also remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on our future uploads. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy learning.